Let us go across to our guest joining us. Siddharth Bhupati is one of the petitioners who's gone to court wanting a court-monitored probe in this case. I'm also joined by Sanket Yanagi, KPCC spokesperson. With me will be more guests in just a bit. But Siddharth, I'm coming to you first up. What made you go to the court? Was it the fact that after 1 week also in a POCSO case, no arrest has taken place and it looks like the police is not intending to arrest the seer anytime soon?
Yes, certainly, because the initially FIR was filed on 26/8, and even after lapse of almost a week now, there is no arrest or medical examination conducted of the accused number one in the particular FIR, or the accused number one has not even been summoned, whereas the victim girls.
Looks like I've lost the link with the petitioner. We'll try and go back across to Siddharth in just a bit. Siddharth, are you back with us?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, please continue and we'll fix your frame in the meantime. Continue.
Yeah, so the medical examination of the victims has been conducted. The 164 statement, which is a due procedure, is being followed. Whereas in respect of the accused, none of the procedures are being followed. And the offenses we are speaking about here are of grave and heinous nature, which are considered as offenses against the society at large. Against the society at large. These are not the offenses committed against the individual alone. So such being the heinous and grave nature of the offenses leveled against the accused number one, the way the investigation is going on clearly shows.
Siddharth, I'm facing some issue with your link. If you could please sort it out in the meantime, I'll try and come back to you in just a bit. Savio Rodrigues, founder and editor-in-chief of Goa Chronicles, is also joining us. Acharya Vikramaditya is a religious preacher, also with us. Savio, the BJP government in the state, very rightfully facing questions. While it is a reality that no politician in the state wants to upset the Lingayat community, and I've just run some of the statements that have come from across political lines. The responsibility currently lies with the BJP government. The police is under them. They are the government in power. They must not only act, but be seen to be acting.
You know, Shivani, in most cases, when the issue is pertaining to a religious leader, as we had seen even in the Bishop Franco Mulakil's case, every system, whether it is the political system, whether it is the police system, or whether it is people that follow that particular belief, there is always a reaction to a religious leader. Now, the real issue here is, does a religious leader have impunity against allegations of such a heinous nature, you know, when these allegations are leveled against them? And I find it absolutely strange. And this has got nothing to do with BJP or the Congress or any political party. All political parties behave the same manner, in which, when there is in way that's happening now, when we have a religious leader involved in the crime accused, right? So in the Bishop Franco Mulakil's case, you saw that certain sections of the government over there, you know, were in support of Bishop Franco Mulakil. You had certain people, members of the church, who actually went and hugged him when he came out. So there is an absolute depravity, I must say, when people who follow a particular religion cannot distinguish between a crime or an allegation of a crime vis-a-vis the matter of faith. And in matters of law, when it comes to law versus faith, it is the law that is far superior than any other faith.
Absolutely. The law has to be supreme. Vikramaditya is also joining us. Please respond to what Savio is saying. ये कोई नहीं कह रहा कि ये सिर्फ हिंदू धर्म के जो गॉडमैन है उनके खिलाफ अगर कंप्लेंट होती है तो ही ये होता है. ये उन्होंने एग्जांपल दिया है, बिशप फ्रैंको मुलकल के केस में भी हुआ. हमने देखा है पंजाब में भी ऐसा एक सिमिलर केस था. उनके प्रोटेस्टर्स भी तो वो तो राइटिंग कर रहे थे सड़कों पे, उनके ऊपर तो गोलियां भी चलाई गई थी. लेकिन रिलीजन अपनी जगह है, फेथ अपनी जगह है, और मैं ये भी कहती हूँ कि कोई अक्यूज्ड गिल्टी नहीं है जब तक कि प्रोसेस ऑफ लॉ कंप्लीट नहीं होता. लेकिन गवर्नमेंट को एक्शन तो लेना पड़ेगा ना. सिर्फ ये कह देना कि कोई कंस्पिरेसी है, उसका मतलब ये नहीं कि एक्शन नहीं होगा.
we are not against the action. We clearly say this thing that the action should be taken, but we have to even see this thing in previous time also. Various people, personalities have been accused. Take the example of Jain Saraswati, Shankaracharya ji. How many kinds of allegations were made against him? And at the last, when the inquiry was conducted and everything inquiry was conducted, the truth came before the people.
But there have been others against whom the charges have been verified also. They have been convicted also.
Who was convicted?
There are other gurus who have been convicted.
No. अभी तो अब फर्स्ट बेसिकली अभी तो कोर्ट के सामने जाके अभी इंक्वायरी चालू हुई है.
नहीं, इस केस में नहीं, मैं कह रही हूँ आप पुराने केस बता रहे हैं. पुराने केसेस में ऐसे भी केसेस हुए हैं जिसमें गॉडमैन, गुरुज या क्लर्जी के मेंबर्स को कन्विक्ट भी किया गया है.
तो आप बिल्कुल पॉलिटिकली बहुत सारे गेम्स भी होते हैं जिस प्रकार से जबरदस्ती लोगों को फंसाया जाता है और जिस प्रकार से स्वामी जी
that cannot be applied to every case. In the Bishop Mulakkal's case and Father Robin Okraj's case, everybody said it's a conspiracy. Father Robin Okraj is in jail now. Father Robin Okraj is in jail now. Father Johnson is in jail now. But why is it when a religious leader is involved, the pure politicians, the people who belong to that particular faith, why is it that they come out in support? Is a religious leader above the law?
Okay, let him respond now. Let him respond now. Savio, let him respond.
Go ahead and molest a vulnerable adult or a child. Everybody comes up with an excuse. Everyone is making an excuse that there are exceptions to what is happening. There are reasons why people are doing this. The fact of the matter is there is a case that's registered. There is an investigation. Please allow for the investigation to continue. Please allow for the investigation to continue.
Meanwhile, Swami ji ko bhi
please allow for the investigation to continue. Stop spreading misinformation that they are the target. Just because a religious leader is involved. I remember in the Bishop Franco Mulakkal's case, the nuns were almost oppressed by the kind of allegations that were leveled against them. That they wanted money.
I'm not
that
able
they
to
are
give you
doing
property.
this for various other reasons. Is that the normal way you all behave? What if it was your
Now,
family member?
Savio, let him respond now, please. Let him.